One thing I learned from watching Vice Grip Garage is you want to leave the jack under there. That way when somebody finds you trapped underneath, at least they can get you out. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to KBL, or KB Living, or however you say it. I had to put KB Living because KBL is Korean Basketball League, so it makes it hard to find. But this is what I've been waiting to show you guys, and what all those boxes in the garage were the other week are to this 2001 Chevrolet Tahoe. Bought this guy for 500 dough hairs. She's got 474,000 miles on it. Quite a bit. But she still starts up. Let me show you. As you can tell, she doesn't sound great, but I think we can work with it. The main reason we're here today working on this is because one of the rear brake lines is blown. I got a whole kit, stainless steel Dorman brake kit for like $88 on Amazon. I'll link that and all the parts I tell you about today in the description below. So today we're going to work on this brake line and see if we can get it stopping, because there is no brake pedal. And I need to run this thing a little longer, a little faster, a little harder to make sure it doesn't have any other issues that I don't know about. What I was told is it may have a bad head gasket. I mean, that's possible. I know it's got a bad power steering pump, which we have, and a new pulley, so I don't have to worry about taking it on and off. And it's got brand new tires on it. The interior is pretty nice. I'll show you guys a little later on that. But otherwise, it is a pretty nice Tahoe, and it was worth every bit of the $500 I spent on it. Even if these tires and rims are worth $500 alone. So there's nothing to it but to do it. I also know that it's low on oil, so I brought some with me today. Just some stuff I've had around that I was going to put in my old truck, but decided to use the Rotella T4 in that truck because it's got all the vitamins and minerals a good old truck needs to survive in this day and age. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take this tire off, and the brake line is the one that runs from the ABS module underneath the seat to here, and these brake lines are all preformed, so we should be able to take the old one out, match it up with a new one, and just kind of sneak it in. The hardest part is that it's probably still clipped to the frame, so we're just going to have to yank her out of there. Some of you may be wondering, typical rust on this. Got a little bit here and right in here on the inside. This side is not too bad. There's a little bit on the passenger door, which I'll show you guys later. I'll kind of do a little walk around. But otherwise, everything works on it that I know of. So let's get dirty. Oh, there's also a little bit of rust here, I'm just seeing now. It's got these nice floorboards because this Tahoe isn't low enough already. My 96 probably comes up to here till you step in the door. But yeah, it's I really think it was worth the 500 bucks, even if I have to throw an engine in it. But my plan originally for this Tahoe was to jump it. And I'm gonna make a whole nother short video, and I'll probably link it in the description or maybe right up here. A few years ago, I was probably about 17, 18 years old. We had a 2003 Chevy Blazer. Transmission was shot, had like second and fourth gear, but we jumped it off a sand mound, and I wanted to recreate that with something better that actually ran good and shifted good, and I thought this was a perfect candidate. And I figured if it survived, I'd maybe turn it into a daily driver or just sell it for parts. But I'm not quite sure I want to do it with this one. After I bought it, sight unseen, of course, because that's the way I do things, I kind of looked at it and was like, you know what, this might be a little too nice. But then I'm like, why not just jump it? I mean, if it doesn't survive, it was $500. You'll get that in scrap or parts. So why don't you guys comment below? Let me know what you think. Anyway, back to the work. Ah, yes. Some of you may be wondering, my little brother McKinnon is with me today, helping me out, because we have another project going on too that you're not going to want to miss. So make sure you stay tuned for that one. Frame is in decent shape on this too. I'll probably just set it right about here. Perfect.
What's the wood you were talking about?
It's over there on the other side of his truck. And some of you may be wondering, yeah, this is not my shop or garage. It is my buddy's farm where I've been keeping this Tahoe for just a little too long. I forget when I bought it, maybe January, February, something like that. So I figured it's time to fix it up. And we're gonna try and drive it home today. We'll see. If I can get this brake line going, I'll be happy. And it doesn't give me any issues when I drive it around town here. Now the reason we're taking this off is because this brake line runs up in the middle, or this side. Can't remember, it's one or the other. That brake line runs up on the frame rail, so as much room as we can in there, because that's just not going to be fun. That's why I've been putting it off so long. I've read on some forums that people were like, oh, I don't know how people do this without a lift. So, but people in forums, you know how they are. Block of wood will work, especially this eaten out one. Oh, okay, I'm not gonna lie, I did find some jack stands, but they were a little sketchy. They were chintzy, Taiwan, 1.5 ton, just not enough. So we're just gonna see how many blocks of wood it takes. I guess we should probably block the front wheels. Okay, she's blocked. Now, lift this puppy up a little bit more. But we're going to stop right here for a minute because we have another project to go work on quick. We'll be right back. What's going on? Yeah, this is not my friend's barn. This is my back porch. Grilling some steak. Oh, they're on fire. Every time. I'll tell you what. Gotta get a new grill. That's not what this video is supposed to be about. Let's see if I can get that stopped. Let's run up there to the Tahoe quick. All right, so we're back up here, and this is the Tahoe. What's that? Oh, bird in the sky? Yeah, there's a bird in the sky. This is that Tahoe. And yes, this is not the same day. It's not even the same month. But I got it back here. So let me explain a few things. The day just went sour after I stopped recording last. And it's just one thing after another. I had to do both rear calipers. I replaced the driver's side caliper. And then I went to bleed the passenger rear caliper. Snapped the bleeder off at like 10:30 at night. I fixed it and I drove it home that night. And it did great. I mean, it ran really good. Stopped, all that good stuff. So I parked it up top of my hill here for now. I still have to replace the power steering pump and kind of drive it around some more, do the title transfer, that sort of thing. Just see what else needs done. Maybe a new engine. I'm not sure. Like I said, I was gonna jump this thing, but I'm not sure. Leave it in the comments below, and I'm uploading the original jump video here shortly. So yeah, I mean, this thing is pretty clean. And I also, if any of you are local to the Lancaster area, I have 3 brand new Firestone Destination LE tires. So if any of you are interested in those tires, let me know. 265 or 245, 70, 75, 16s, something like that. I don't know. But let me show you the interior of this thing quick. A little full. fire's right up still. I mean, the battery's still good. And that battery is from November of 2013, and it still fires this thing up. So it's a Kirkland. Back when Costco made their own batteries, it's pretty nice. It's got the sunroof, it's got the garage door opener built in, it's got rear AC, it's got audio control in the back. I mean, this thing was loaded for the day. It was an LT. I have the original owner's manual. The only thing is the window over there. It's off track, or the track broke or something. So I have to fix that. Heated seats. Don't know if those work. Original radio. I mean, this thing was taken care of. Yeah, it's got almost 60,000 miles on it, but it's runs pretty good. So I'm more tempted to keep it than to jump it. And I'll probably end up getting rid of my other Tahoe and keep my pickup truck and then put a new engine in that sometime. This interior really needs cleaned out because the sunroof was leaking for a while. To get that cleaned up and really just kind of test the thing, make sure it doesn't need anything else major, like an engine. But, so it might become a daily driver. I don't know. But if you guys want to see something else done with this thing, let me know. But I really do apologize for cutting that short. But the next Tahoe video will be replacing the power steering pump and doing some odds and ends, maybe changing the oil, that sort of thing. Trying to find any leaks, because I know there are quite a few. Yeah, stay tuned, because you're not going to miss the next Tahoe video. And I have another project, which is what I got that same day I started this whole video, and you're definitely not going to miss that. Let's just say it was abandoned, and now it's not. So stay tuned, you're not going to miss that. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.